Tarot Oracle, and I've created for you a custom designed Lenormand Grand Tableau cloth, well, image that you can print into a cloth. So this is from Photoshop, obviously, and it's a 9 by 4 grand tableau cloth. Now what I did was I went to a bunch of free image sites. There's like 50,000 of them, and I chose images that are sort of appropriate for the type of, image that you have on here. So the home, the tree, the clouds, and then I went and did color correction, and then I sort of dimmed it down some. The sun down at the bottom here is obviously going to be an exception because it's going to stand out no matter what. But then I went and I added hints. Not only did I add the hints, but I matched the color of the hints with the actual color of the image so it doesn't stand out. So if you zoom out, it doesn't stand out at all. I mean, you could barely read some of these, but if you look close, obviously you can see the hints. So every card has a hint. So if you're learning Lenormand, then you can definitely learn some of the keywords as far as the card is concerned. Then I put each one on a bevel, and I did an inner glow, so it looks like sort of like a card on a mat. So that's the kind of feel that I wanted, was that card on the mat. So there's a bunch of different versions of these. Links in the description, by the way, that you can download for free and then go and get this printed locally, or I'll show you a couple of places online that you can get printed as well. So this is the first version. It has the hints and it has the cards. So the cards, obviously I made it match the environment. So this one here is not like an eyesore. This one here sort of blends in, etc. So I went through and I made the cards to where it wasn't too bad and it wasn't just like really in your face. Like here's the key card, no pun intended. The key card is like built into the lock. So it's kind of cool. I mean, there's the method that I use is kind of cool, and all of these images are free for reuse with modification. So I did modify it. Well, sort of. I put it in here, not really modified. So that's version 1. So the next version of these is going to be this one here, which just has the cards. So let's say you know the meanings, you don't want to deal with the hints, you don't need the hints, so you can just grab this one and it just has the cards. So there's your images with cards. And then the final one is over here, not final one, is one with just the hints. So I don't want the cards and the hints, I just want the hints. The cards are an eyesore, I don't know, whatever you think. And now you just have the hints. So now if you're just learning, you have everything already for you within the hints. All right, and then the final one is just the cards by themselves. So you have all 4 of these clearly labeled in the description. So now let's talk about getting this printed. Obviously, if you have a printer locally, you can get it printed. Personally, I would do it online, or I did it online. So this is a place called Contrato. And Contrato has a gazillion different fabrics you can print on, everything from scuba to twill, silk, linen, cotton, tapestry, fleece. If you want to print it, you can print it here. So Contrato, and it's pretty reasonable. This was like 25 plus shipping. I think they charge like $9 shipping, but still, it's cheaper than 70 bucks. If you just want a Lenormand cloth that looks decent, here you go, it's free, plus printing. So you can do as it comes, cut on the line, and I did a black overlock hem, and then my image is 14 by 24, but I upped it an inch. You can up it an inch or a couple of inches and just have them stretch it, right? Hit contact us and say, hey, stretch this for me. So you can do that. And here's what preview of sort of what it looks like, and I uploaded the one with cards and hints. So here we go with all this stuff, and here's sort of a preview of what it's going to look like. And I'll make another video when I get it, and I'll let you know what it looks like. So I like Monroe satin because satin is nice, and this one is a medium weight, so it's going to be a little stiffer, and hopefully it's not going to move around the table. I think that's my biggest concern, is moving around the table. And the other thing that you can do is if you want to print it on a mouse pad, and why would you want a mouse pad? Well, that doesn't move on the table at all. Like, that's not going to move at all. So it's got a rubbery bottom to it, and it's going to stay stationary where you want it. The other boon here is that, and basically to get here, search for custom playmat. The other boon here is that it's only 15 bucks with shipped. So 15 bucks shipped. So you buy it, and I guess you email the guy. I don't know. So you email him the image, and then he'll print it for you, etc., etc. So this is a custom design order. And if you do this, be aware that mouse pads smell. Any printed mouse pad always smells for the first couple of days. So you're going to have to air it out. So either way, you can do cloth, you can do mouse pad, whatever you want to do. You can print it locally. Maybe you know a printer that'll do it for you free. You can print it on paper at office supplies, whatever. So this is just a free image for you, and hopefully you like this. Let me find the one that is just the cards. I don't even think I have it. Anyway, so here's the image again. Hopefully you like it. If you want any modifications, let me know. I am later going to release the PSD to where you can customize this. So you could put yourself, your significant other, your family, your dog. You can make this your own custom mat if you want, and that's going to be really cool because now when you throw it on the table, your querying is like, hey, that looks like you, right? So you can be like, yeah, this is my own mat for Lenormand, and things. So anyway, if you have any suggestions, anything else, let me know. I'll be happy to modify this if you guys want some mods on this. And if you like this, hit like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.